Hey everybody, Stephen Ho here with the Mister Sauga real estate team, and this is your October real estate market update. As you may or may not have heard, the real estate market is still on fire. Sales are up 25% from the same time last year. Price is up almost 14% over last year. Days on market is down almost 26% from the same time last year. New listings are up 36%. Months of inventory is at 1.63. Last month we were at 1.84, and in August we are at 1.54. So if sales are up, listings are also up, and price is up, what is going on? With supply and demand, the months of inventory is telling us how much consumption there is for real estate. So generally, if sales are up and listings are down, then the price is also going to go up. But if all three is up, what is going on? We have to look at the different subsegments and the little breakdowns of each part of the market. So let's take a look at the numbers for Mississauga, and we can break it down from subsegment to subsegments so you can see. So in Mississauga, months of inventory is at 1.61. Last month, they were 1.47, and the month before that was 1.55. All of these numbers is still showing us that we are in a seller's market. All the activity that was delayed from the lockdown has pushed over into the summer and has now trickled into the fall. We were all kind of concerned with what's going on in October because of the mortgage deferrals ending. And what we noticed is that there wasn't really much of a difference. The activity in the market is still going on. There wasn't a surge in people selling their houses because they couldn't afford them anymore. If you've been following our market updates all along, you would have seen that we were kind of concerned about the mortgage deferrals, but at the same time, we also knew what the numbers meant. So out of the 15% of the mortgages that took deferrals, 90% of them still had jobs, and 85% of the 15% had high credit scores. So what that told us is that most people still had jobs, they could still afford it, they just took the mortgage deferrals because, who wouldn't want to put money in their own pockets while there's uncertainty? But here's the more telling of the different subsegments. So condos in Mississauga is at 3.06 months of inventory. And average price is around $536,000. This is already, you can tell that the months of inventory is much higher, almost double than the average in the GTA and Mississauga. To give you some perspective, the semis in Mississauga are selling at 0.64 months of inventory. They are selling out before the end of the month. The average price is $848,000. Townhouses in Mississauga is around 1.28 months of inventory, and the average price is around $826,000. Detached homes in Mississauga is around 1.43 months of inventory, and the average price is around $1.23 million. So as you can see, the numbers is telling us that the condo market is the slowest right now. We've been talking about this as to why there's a condo exodus and why people are staying away from the condos, but it doesn't mean that there's no sales going on in the condo market. It's just moving a little bit slower, but what this is telling me is that there's opportunity here. There's opportunity to get into the market if you want to get into a condo, if this is a first time, or you're thinking of it as an investment, because at the end of the day, when immigration picks up, when life goes back to sort of normal, there's immigration, there's new workers, there's visa students, there's gonna be an influx of need for condos and housing options. So we previously talked about the Region of Peel's subsidy program for homeowners to retrofit their basement apartments, to legalize it and to retrofit it so that people can have additional rental spaces. There is still a housing supply shortage. That's why we're seeing such increases in price. Obviously, if there's bigger houses selling, the average price overall is going to be higher. This is an opportunity if you want to get into a condominium. Because at the end of the day, once that immigration starts again, once our border opens up again, there's going to be an influx in demand for housing options. And condos is probably the most affordable out of all segments. What do you think the market's gonna do? How do you think it's gonna go over the winter and this second wave that we're going through? Hit me up, leave a comment below. I'd love to chat. And until then, we'll see you next time.